Colin, after a few years away, what sort of made Wright Investments want to rekindle the support of Doncaster Rovers?
Well, I mean, I've obviously thought about this for a while, and I think we obviously had an exceedingly good time in the sponsorship period. The club did incredibly well. We had a fantastic time in the first year because we went to Wembley against Leeds, and we obviously beat them at Wembley, so got into the Championship, and then had 2 years in the Championship under our sponsorship. So it was really, fantastic time.
And even while you've not been with the club in that time, every time somebody talks about the goal at Wembley or those successful years, you're always seeing Wright Investments on the front as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. Through that time, I used to get approached by, Doncaster people, almost thanking me for sponsoring them, and we did, so proud of, our support and obviously the shirt, that's continued since. I still get people coming up to me, through that, through this period. So it's gone really well.
Tell us a little bit more then about the company itself. What does it do? What does it have to offer?
Well, Wright Investments really we're a developer, so we develop residential and commercial properties. We're a bit unique in the respect that we do our own construction, so we don't subcontract sites out to building companies. So we do the whole thing, and I search land, we buy land, we develop it, we build residential properties.
And what do you hope to get out of this commercial relationship going forward then?
Well, I think we enjoyed sort of working with other companies that sponsors, and we worked hard at sort of promoting the club. Really from a point of view of giving, obviously it's important for companies to get exposure, but also to encourage fans, to come to the matches, and I think in that time it was successful, and we sort of we view it obviously that the more fans you get, the more support you get, the more you spend on players, and it rolls on from there, doesn't it? So that's what we would like to do, assist as much as we can through this period.
Cops, Wright Investments back with the football club as a short sponsor. Having been with the club back in 2008, famous front of shirt sponsor for the Wembley playoff final victory, I'm sure they hold very good memories for yourself.
Yeah, obviously when they came in yesterday, it was good to go through some good times at the club, some successful times. It's great to have them back as a sponsor. Like you say, we know how important partners are and how important sponsorship is to the club. So it's great to see them back.
It's a shirt that's become famous, isn't it, for that victory and those sort of glory years as well?
Yeah, especially obviously going through the playoffs at Wembley, experiencing that for the first time. Like you say, an iconic shirt, the James Hayter goal. It all sort of comes flooding back when we talk about it, but again, it's having them back on board with the club is a massive coup, I think.
Yeah, we've spoken about partners before and how everyone that's involved with a football club supports them in many different ways, and no more so than Wright Investments now, who clearly care about the club a lot.
Yeah, definitely. I think all our partners do. It shows loyalty, commitment to the club, and to have them back on board, hopefully it'll bring the same sort of season where we can be successful and they can play a part in that.
John, Wright Investments back with the football club as short sponsor. Talk to us a little bit about that deal.
So we've been speaking to Wright Investments for a few months now, from probably the turn of the year actually, and obviously people will be well aware of the Wright Investments name from the previous association with the club. From my point of view, obviously in commercial, as soon as we heard that Colin wanted to start supporting us again, we were really keen to make that happen. And I think when you actually sit and talk to Colin, he speaks so glowingly about the club and quite affectionately about the time that they had with us sort of 10, 11 years ago now. And yeah, like I say, as soon as it became clear that there was an opportunity for us to move forward with the short sponsorship, we were all keen to make it happen.
So Wright Investments were, of course, with the club for 3 years and the glory years of winning promotion to the Championship. And I know you, off the pitch in particular, the club's gone forward a lot since then, but still good memories of having Wright Investments on the front of the shirt.
Yeah, I think the commercial world of football is ever changing, and I think in the last 15 years a lot has changed, and Wright Investments are coming into a completely different club than what they were involved in all those years ago. Obviously, as people hopefully will be aware now, we've got the 100 club partnership model that we operate. We're back up to 70 partners, of which Wright Investments are the 70th that we're just announcing. And obviously we want to get to 100, and all of those partners bring with them different assets that they can provide for the club. It's not always just about the financial side, and like I say, when you speak to Colin, the warmth and affection that he has for the club comes across in spades. So we're just looking forward to getting moving with it.
Yeah, because as well as being the 70th partner, you're bringing people back into the club who are genuine supporters, aren't you? How much does that mean to you as a commercial team to bring them back? Yeah,
obviously financial support is massive wherever it comes in for the club, and it makes a difference. But again, in Colin, what you absolutely have is someone that wants to support in a whole manner of different ways. So it's not just about the financial support. Colin talks about getting people in the town excited and wanting to come down to the games, and having an advocate who is out there in the town constantly talking up and being really positive about the work that the club's doing is easily worth just as much as the financial side that any partner puts in. So and like I say, we're growing massively. Like the commercial support that we get, it overwhelms us every single day. I mean, I think I've mentioned this a few times this summer. Relegation's never nice, but the way that we have been able to rely on the support of our 100 club partnership throughout that tough time has meant the world to us, and commercially we've started really well this year as well, and fingers crossed we can just look forward to a great season on the pitch as well.